Welcome back. Thank you so much for visiting with me again in the Diva Lounge. You're live with Absolutely Fabulous, and I am so glad to talk about our topic today, which is what can we do on a first date? Whether it's online, whether it's someone you met in person, it's a recession for many, and it's kind of hard to get creative, especially if you're in the process of trying to meet your soulmate, or if you're somebody who likes to date a lot. You have to do things, you have to find things that are budget conscious, and you're able to share with and have a great time. So, in this segment, we're just going to talk basically about some simple ideas that you can do in order to make a first date very memorable and also be creative. I had a friend who went on a first date. They went to a park, and before they went to the park, they were vegans, and they went to the local farmers market, and they were able to purchase the items that they needed to have for their picnic. That's what worked for them. I'm kind of old fashioned. I don't believe chivalry is dead. So for the first date, depending on the people, there's a lot of things that you can do that are budget conscious. I live in the South, in Atlanta, and in Atlanta, it's a very fun city. There's lots of things to do. And if you're near a major city, there's usually a bunch of things that you can do that don't require you being overly creative. But this is a simple way that you can be creative in order to impress your date, and also something that uh, both of you will walk away and enjoy. In Atlanta, you can contact the Bureau of Cultural Affairs, and they have a list for the whole year of all of the different concerts that are free, 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 free. There are concerts, there are festivals. We have a Latin festival, we have an African American festival, we have an Irish festival, we have a Dogwood festival, we have a Cherry Blossom festival. These are all great things that you can do with somebody who you're just meeting and have a great time at the same time. These different types of festivals, they're usually in the spring and the summer. So let's say it's the springtime and you're meeting somebody for the first time, and y'all talked a few times, and you want to say, I want to meet this person. I really want to, spend some good time with them, and I don't want to spend a whole lot of money. That makes sense. What I would recommend that you do, look on the calendar, and even if you're in a major county, the county usually sponsors some type of activity. Try to do something circled around that, because then your entertainment is free, and all you have to do is concern yourself with food. Now, a good picnic basket is a great investment. If it's in the spring or the summertime, I would recommend you invest in a couple of good folding chairs. I would suggest that you invest in a picnic basket. I would suggest that for lunch you could do like a sandwich you can get from the grocery store. And preparation is key. You could pack that picnic basket with a couple of bottles of water, maybe a couple of soft drinks, or even maybe a fruit punch or some type of sangria. Doesn't have to have any alcohol, but some type of fruit punch, maybe with some fruit, that shows that you took the time to actually impress someone. And then you can do the sandwiches and maybe some chips or some cut up fruit. Or if you don't have the chairs, you can bring a blanket and check out the lineup, see what kind of groups are going to be performing. It's a great way to have an icebreaker without the pressure of spending a whole lot of money. And preparation is key. Rakita's here, and I think she wants to add something. There's also a screen on the green. Screen on the green for movies. You saw the martini glass, right? It's back. In the absolutely fabulous martini glass. Oh, she has the blue one today. Um, in Atlanta, the screen on the green are free movies in the park, but we also have a drive-in theater. I'm not big on movies for a first date. First or second date is when you kind of want to talk and stuff. So when you go to the park, or I'm a big advocate of doing stuff outside. If you go to the park, you can bring maybe some cards. Y'all can play cards while you're out there. You can journal. There's so many great things you can do just by getting some fresh air. If you like to work out, there's a mountain here called Stone Mountain that you can climb the mountain together, and it's really cheap. All you have to do is pay for parking. Um, Look at the different parks and see what the parks are offering. You'd be amazed at how many things that are free. There's a park here called Arabian Mountain. A lot of people don't know about it, but they have a night hike that you can go hiking. It's like twilight, not nighttime, but it's like twilight, and you can go hiking with the group, and it's a lot of fun, and it's almost free. So think about it in terms of how can I be creative and be able to meet, if I need to meet different people, it's normal for you to date several people until you determine who you want to be with. Um, the cultural affairs in your county, your state parks, also the Army Corps parks. The military actually has parks as well. You can check and see what they have. And during the winter time, or if it's cool where you're at, coffee shops are always a great place to go. But wherever you go, you want to put electronic devices on silent and, give the hour or two that you're going to have your date, give them your attention, because that's nothing worse than someone not feeling like they're a priority. Now, one of the great things you can also do if you're doing a picnic, you're saving so much money by not having to worry about any entertainment. You can even steam some shrimp and put them in like Tupperware containers and have everything organized. That's the key. When you go on a date with somebody and you are actually the person that's planning a date, you want to be organized. So let's say the date is at 4 o'clock and you're going to meet at the park. If the date is at 4 o'clock, you want to go ahead and get all your shopping done. If you're going to be getting sandwiches, the deli will make the sandwiches. You don't even have to make the sandwiches. If you're going to go walk your dogs together, whatever it is, you want to be prepared. And it's so much cheaper if you're prepared ahead of time, because what you'll find is that there's so many other things to talk about other than just eating. You'll have the concert, you'll have the atmosphere, and you won't spend a whole lot of money. One of the greatest dates that I ever went on was a free date. We went to the park. My date went to the grocery store. Here we have like a Kroger, and he went and had crab legs steamed, and he bought a bunch of candles. And I met him in the park. He had it set up. Now, mind you, what is that? $15 maybe to feed two people for crab legs. We were totally full. We had a couple of bottles of water. We had some corn. And my job was to bring the drinks, and he bought the food. And when I got to the park, he had a picnic laid out on a picnic table along with the crab legs, and he had all of the linen, so I was able to wipe my hands and everything. And that was one of the greatest dates that I've ever had, and it was inexpensive, and it was fun. So kind of look at it like, I got to start at how I can hold out. Makes sense, doesn't it? Kitty, you have anything you want to add?
And that's pretty much it.
All right. Thank you so much for visiting with me today in the Diva Lounge. I look so forward to spending more time with you out there in cyberspace. Please subscribe, and also tell your friends to subscribe. And anything you want me to talk about, hey, I'm here for you. I'll talk to you later, and thanks for visiting with me. Absolutely fabulous.